What is the difference between react and to respond? It's a huge difference. What a reaction is basically a knee-jerk reaction to something around you on the outside or something you're thinking of in the inside. What a reaction is basically the body responding to in an uncontrolled way. You're on autopilot, and it's usually by the programming that lives in the subconscious mind. When you react, often sometimes it can involve trained responses like blame, like justifying, making excuses, procrastination. These are things that you have learned that are in the programming called reaction. And why it's reactive? Because you are literally taking a reaction of something you learned at a much younger age without choice. Here's the problem, is that when it doesn't pass through the intuitive self, it doesn't pass through the heart, you then become a machine going through your day, navigating every response you give based on this program. And I don't know about you, but my program isn't always healthy. Now, the difference between responsibility, just think of the word, is the ability to respond. Now, responsibility is different. Responsibility means you have choice. It means that the same stimulus happens out there that could be contractive in nature. It could be also a reaction to your mind, but then you take a moment, and there's the key. You're literally taking a space in time, a moment in time, to become aware of what you're thinking, to become aware of the feeling in your body based on the stimulus on the outside. And in that awareness, you buy yourself a little packet of time to then choose, and that's the key word, to choose the appropriate action or response. Look, I know that you probably have been like me. You've ever been reactive. Something comes out of your mouth and you say something in a very toxic way to somebody you love. Then you got to go back and clean it up. When you are being responsible, you have the same reaction pop up, but you take that moment in time to then ask yourself a question. How do I want to speak? How do I want to respond at the highest level of integrity from a place of gratitude and love? Your whole world will change. There's a difference between reactive nature and a responsibility type nature. It's the ability to respond the way you can, driven from the heart intuition in a place of gratitude and compassion and appreciation to whoever is in front of you. That's the difference. Practice in your day to breathe. When you feel the body come up and begin to react, remember, you don't have to eat everything you see in the refrigerator. You don't have to think and say everything that comes through your mind. You can literally take a pause, take a breath, and then speak from the heart. Your life will change. And that's being a responsible human being. Hey, I wanted to take a moment and just speak to you candidly about things like worry, guilt, jealousy, depression, anxiety. If you've ever felt any of those things, especially when you've got a big decision in front of you, it all falls under one word: fear. Fear is a very misunderstood emotion. Over 40 years ago, I was asked to put together a program helping police officers embrace fear in scary life and death situations. It changed their lives overnight. And I never forgot that. And I now have offered that for the last 40 years to the public, and it's called Leap of Faith, 3.5 days long. It has changed the lives of people from all over the world that come here in the Northwest to take this program. And now I want to offer it to you. It is a $700, 3.5 day, very meaty course that we're giving it away for $97. That's right. Why? Because I want to make an impact in your life. That's more important than anything else. I know that the impact I make in your life, you'll pay it forward and make the impact in others. And that is key. So come and learn what Gandhi and Mother Teresa and Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela all knew about that walk through the darkness into the light where fear is born, but you're not meant to stay there. If you're being held hostage by your own mind, time to break free and be free completely. If you're thinking about life, you're not living life. And remember, in order to have what you've never had, you're going to have to do what you've never done. Find the link below and click on it, and it starts the minute you press on that link. Your life will begin. Hi, if you like the information I just shared with you, please like it below. If there's anybody in your life that you feel can benefit from this, share it. If you are on Facebook, I'd appreciate it if you follow me. On YouTube, subscribe, and maybe I'll see you in the future. Thank you.